It seems like that there's a lot of news to get into this week, from Endymion getting blasted from CD Projekt Red themselves, to more Ubisoft drama, some news regarding Call of Duty, and a lot more. According to Endymion on Twitter, he says, I talked to a Ubisoft insider about the current state of the industry, as well as another source which tells me places like CD Projekt Red and even Funcom, which is making Dune Awakening, are in dire trouble. And yes, we are officially in a game crash. Which this prompted a hefty response from Michael Nowakowski, who's one of the CEOs of CD Projekt Red. Seems we live in times where anyone can record complete nonsense and make a story out of it. CDPR talent leaving. We have the lowest rotation of people in recent years. DEI driven recruitment. We hire based on merit and talent alone, just as we make games driven by artistic vision alone. Why did we choose Unreal Engine? Because it enables us to work on our games more efficiently, and we remain cutting edge tech wise. The Witcher 3's director left? Well, yeah, more than 2 years ago. Now can we stop looking for conspiracy theories and go back to making cool stuff? Which, funny enough, people are gonna look at this like, oh, of course the CEO of CD Projekt Red is lying about this. But I'd rather take his word over Endymion, because let's be honest, he's talking about his company. So of course, naturally, he's going to speak out and try to debunk anything and everything Endymion tries to spew up. There has been another wave of Ubisoft Milan employees to leave the studio amid strikes. In an internal announcement, it was said that Andrea Babbage, narrative director, Salvatore Detrani, senior 3D artist, Riccardo Stucci, associate lead engine programmer, Matteo Bugatti, expert technical animator, Giacomo Boni, concept artist, Andrea Giuseppe Castriata, technical game director, and Lorenzo De Simone, senior quest designer, will be leaving the studio. Milan currently has around 100 employees. Those familiar with the changes say that some of those leaving are likely to join David Solania at his new studio, Day for Night Studios. Some decided to leave because of recent return to office mandates that Ubisoft is implementing across all the studios. Sources say the RTO mandate has been particularly tricky for Ubisoft Milan employees due to the city's high cost of living. When work from home was introduced during the COVID-19 pandemic, many employees moved from Milan city center to cheaper places to live comfortably, start families, etc. The resulting RTO mandates have put many employees in uncomfortable positions where they'll again need to turn their lives around, pack up, and move, or risk losing their jobs. RTO mandates haven't just been an issue for Ubisoft Milan. A large majority of publishers in the industry have tried to get developers back into the office in the last year or so. As of yet, no publisher has seemingly been able to justify RTO with strong data. Today also marks an 8-hour strike for Ubisoft Milan, which decided to strike following Ubisoft's decision to mandate stricter RTO policies. Strikes have also occurred at other Ubisoft studios, including Ubisoft Multiplayer, Annecy, Lyon, and Paris, with more planning to do so. And on top of that, the controversial Assassin's Creed Shadows Torii statue has been pulled as company behind it acknowledges insensitive design. We have immediately returned to the drawing board. See, this is just another one of the things where it just can't stop getting bad for Ubisoft, where you got people striking at your studios and other studios possibly in the near future, on top of you pulling the Torii statue that honestly I feel like that should have been avoided. Like, why not just make an Assassin's Creed Funko Pop and just call it a day? Like, how hard is it to do? Now, there is a little bit more controversy surrounding Black Ops 6, saying just ahead of Black Ops 6's launch next week, Microsoft has removed the option to subscribe to Xbox Game Pass for $1 for 14 days. Now, there's no free trial available, just full price subscription per month. Going from free to going from $1 to going up to $9.99 a month. I mean, granted, it's $10 a month, but still, like, you're taking away more options from people. Now, granted, this isn't going to slow down the hype train, especially after this story I'm about to talk about right now. Call of Duty 2025 is a semi-futuristic Black Ops 2 sequel.
It's been 84 years.
Currently under the codename Saturn, Insider Gaming has learned from multiple sources that Call of Duty 25 is to take players back to the future. The game is set in 2030, a few years after the events of Black Ops 2, which took place in 2025. As such, fans should expect the return of some fan favorite protagonists as the team faces a new villain following the death of Menendez. Now, it's rumored that Black Ops 2 remastered maps will be coming to the game, but recent plans and the scope of the game have changed significantly. Previously, the intention was to have all the Black Ops 2 remastered maps released at launch, similar to how Modern Warfare 2's 2009 maps came back in Modern Warfare 3. However, the current plan is now to launch with new maps and remastered maps in conjunction. Although only one source would comment on the change, it was speculated that the game was likely in response to widespread fan criticism that painted Modern Warfare 3 as glorified DLC to its 2022 predecessor. Infinity Ward already well into development on its next Modern Warfare game. Speaking on other specific details on Call of Duty 2025, which are heavy in flux due to the game's early stage of development, 22 months away at the time of writing. It's understood that the game is also slated to have an overhaul to its movement system, the return of a classic Pick 10 created class, the gunfight game mode, and another year of round-based zombies. It's currently unclear if the carry forward from Call of Duty 2024 named Black Ops Gulf War will be incorporated due to the significant time jump and change to the game's overall strategy. This is a completely new game, it was said, suggesting that the game may not. About damn time we're getting a Black Ops 2 sequel. And I really hope that they end up trying to keep doing this Mason bloodline storyline that they've been doing. I wouldn't mind playing as David Mason again, even though I wouldn't mind also them introducing his son. If that is the case, he would be the great grandchild to Alex Mason. And it is kind of interesting that next year's 2025 and Black Ops 2 took place in 2025, and this new game is supposed to take place in 2030, which at the time the game comes out will be at least 5 years before 2030. Funny enough, I just hope it is not only good, but it isn't seen as a cash grab like Modern Warfare 3 was, which was a slap in the face to the original Modern Warfare 3 that came out way back when. A new report claims that Insomniac is gearing up to show more from Wolverine. Quote, "From my little digging, it looks like Sony is gearing up to show off some new stuff from Marvel's Wolverine. It's hard for me to determine when it'll happen, but I'm guessing it'll be this year, either at the Game Awards or at some unannounced super secret event." Nevertheless, I can't wait to see this Wolverine game. It is one of the most anticipated games coming up that Sony has cooking up in the oven. And if it is indeed slated to release sometime next year, then that means there will be not one but two heavy hitters coming out with Wolverine and Ghost of Yotei. With that being said, y'all let me know what you think about all these stories in the comments below. Till next time, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.